And we are live. What's up, YouTubers? It's me, Drew Manning from Fit Fat Fit, coming to you live. I'm here in Long Beach, California. And as you can tell, I lost my voice. My voice is completely lost. I got a little bit sick from traveling, hence talking before, and it sounds awful. So hopefully you guys don't mind me sounding like this when I am doing these YouTube lives. But if any of you guys are joining me on this YouTube live, please feel free to say hi in the comments so I know who's here. I definitely want to do a YouTube live, even though it's Friday night. Most of the time, I'm sure you guys are partying on a Friday night or with family or friends. But I wanted to do a quick little YouTube live because I'm here in Long Beach, California. And in my hotel room, like I said, as you can tell, I'm here at an event called the Metabolic Health Summit, where they invited me to speak. Let's see, about a year ago, they asked me to speak at this event. It's a really cool event put on by Dr. Dominic D'Agostino, who's been on the Tim Ferriss podcast, the Joe Rogan podcast multiple times. He's, at the forefront of leading research on the ketogenic diet. He's a part of this event as well. And there's some amazing speakers here at this event. There's people like Mark Sisson and Rob Wolf and Aubrey Marcus. Thomas DeLauer will be here as well. He's another big YouTuber. There's a lot of other YouTubers as well. Goody Beats, Logan Delgado, he's here. And a lot of very, very smart people, doctors and scientists. And then there's me. No, but they're having me talk about my Fit Fat to Fit journey. We're talking about my new book, Complete Keto, the mental and emotional side of weight loss and transformation. And so I feel very blessed to be in the presence of all these great people. And so anyways, I want to do a quick little YouTube video, just kind of talking about exercise. What's the best exercise for keto? I get asked this question all the time. And so, like I said, if you guys are on this YouTube live, feel free to say hi in the comments here. So speaking of exercise, I had a great workout this morning, and this kind of ties into my topic tonight of what's the best exercise for keto. I had the opportunity to work out with this guy named Mike O'Hearn. Let me show you guys a picture of Mike O'Hearn. Let's see here. Mike O'Hearn was the original American Gladiator. Let's see if you guys recognize him. He's also called the Titan. This dude is a beast. That's right. He looks like Conan the Barbarian there. That's him and his girlfriend. Oh, here we go. That's him right there. You see him right there. I remember that TV show, The American Gladiator. Some of you young people might not know who the American Gladiators are. It was an awesome TV show here in America in the 90s, early 90s, I think. And he's a beast. He's almost 50 years old, still squatting 4 or 5 plates as if it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing to see what he can do. Anyways, he's a good friend of mine. He invited me to come work out at the Mecca, which is, Gold's Gym in Venice Beach. I was probably one of the smallest dudes there. And I like to think that I'm somewhat in shape, but this was a very humbling experience being at this gym. It was definitely humbling being there, but he put me through a hard workout. We worked out for probably about 2 hours. And I've never worked out that long in forever, right? It was a bodybuilding style workout where we did a set of 3 heavy squats, and then we took a 5-minute break in between 3. Everything, all the mechanics, all the form. And so it was a really good experience. But here's the thing. I usually work out fasted. I wake up in the morning, maybe I'll have some coffee, some MCT oil powder, like a bulletproof coffee, which isn't, a true fast, but, not a ton of calories, And, this is one of the mornings that now having redone it again, I probably should have eaten something to fuel me for this type of workout. My normal workouts that are 30 minutes or 60 minutes max, I can get through that in a fasted state. This type of workout was long and enduring, even though there's a lot of breaks in between. I either needed salt or food, and towards the end I was getting kind of lightheaded and almost felt nauseous. Almost, I didn't throw up though. So, anyways, it was a good humbling experience. So that kind of ties into the question of what's the best exercise. I get to tell what type of person you are, what type of lifestyle you're living, what type of exercise you're comfortable with, right? I don't expect everyone to jump in with Mike O'Hearn at Gold's Gym and do heavy squats and heavy bench and heavy deadlift every single day. Not at all. So it just depends. Like if you're just getting started and you haven't worked out in years, start by just walking, moving your body in small motions. Walking is something that most people can do. And if you start out on keto and you walk, you're still going to see good results, right? If you're just walking every day, that's going to be a big change for your body. If you went from sedentary to all of a sudden walking, your body's going to have to adapt to that new environment, that new exercise, and it will burn more calories. It's going to help you lose weight on top of the ketogenic diet, right? And the thing is, when you transition over to keto, your body's not adapt. If you guys are jumping on, say hello in the comments. We're talking about exercise and keto. What's the most efficient exercise for keto? What's the best workout for keto? I'll answer all your questions in this YouTube live. And as you can tell, I've lost my voice. So I'm going to keep this YouTube live a little bit short because I'm just going to keep losing my voice the more I talk. And I got to go to a party tonight. So anyways, say hello in the comments if you want to, and feel free to ask your question. So getting back to walking, I think if you're just getting started, just going for a walk can make that transition easier because walking isn't a huge stress on your body. It's actually causes less stress if you go for a walk every single day. It's very peaceful. It's very therapeutic. Put some music in, put an audiobook, a podcast, and go for a walk out in nature if you can. That right there is a great way to start the day, no matter who you are. Even if you're a bodybuilder or a physique competitor or a CrossFit athlete, just going for a walk is a great idea. For getting started, let's say you're a CrossFitter and you want to switch over to keto, but you want to maintain doing CrossFit. Here's the thing to know. There's going to be an adaptation period where the first month probably might be a little bit rough. You might not see the same results. You might not have that same endurance and drive and push that you normally would feel when you're running off glucose. And that's to be expected because you're switching fuel sources and you're not efficient yet at ketones as a fuel source. So you've got to be patient with yourself. Don't push yourself too hard. Take a step back on the intensity. You can still do CrossFit. Just take a step back on the intensity until your body adapts and you feel optimal. And for some people, that could take 2 to 4 weeks. So it's worth it in the end to allow your body to adapt and just be patient with yourself. Don't push yourself too hard during those moments. And allow your body time to adjust to that new way of eating, that new fuel workouts like CrossFit, like jujitsu. Doing keto can be beneficial for that. It just takes some tweaking, right? Some people need to up their protein, maybe up their carbohydrates, maybe try a targeted ketogenic diet. Allow your body to become adapted first to the ketones, and then try switching up the intensity of your workouts. That's what I would recommend. So that's that scenario. There are other scenarios. Like let's say you're wanting to put on muscle mass, right? You can put on muscle mass on the ketogenic diet. You have to lift heavy. You have to be in a calorie surplus. You might need more protein, so up your protein slightly to help fuel your muscles during those workouts and recovery as well. And so you can gain muscle mass on keto. I just want you guys to be aware of that. So what's the best exercise for keto? There is no one best exercise. It depends on you and your lifestyle. All that you need to remember is that to be patient with yourself during the adaptation period. And if you're patient with yourself during the adaptation period, it's going to benefit you in the long run. You have to have a long-term vision in mind of knowing that, hey, in the short term, this might suck, but in the long term, it's going to, pay some dividends. So that's the one thing to remember. It's all about mindset and to have that long-term vision in mind. I'm losing my voice really quickly, you guys. I can tell I'm like rambling on and on. So Normally these would go a lot longer, but I'm going to cut it short because it's Friday night, and I want you guys to spend time with friends and family, loved ones, rather than spend time with like a lost voice and he can barely speak. I'd rather you spend time with friends and family. So go do that. And if you have questions about exercise and keto, let me know. And what the best exercise is. You can do high intensity interval training, you can do endurance training, you can do walking, you can do yoga, you can do Zumba, you can do swimming. I've trained for 2 triathlons in a ketogenic state. I have a friend that's trained for the Boston Marathon in a ketogenic state. I have friends that do jiu-jitsu and CrossFit in a ketogenic state. I have friends that do powerlifting and heavy lifting in a ketogenic state. All different types of exercises. You can pretty much do almost all of them. It's just a matter of tweaking it slightly and being patient while your body gets adapted to ketones as a fuel source. So if you guys found this video informational, valuable, please let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys want to hear me talk about. Leave your questions below in the comments. And it's possible to help you on your journey of becoming a better version of yourself, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And that's what I'm all about. That's what I'm all about. And I just want to say, appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great weekend from Long Beach, California, here at the Metabolic Health Summit. Hopefully my voice will come back soon. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night.